Nathaniel Winkle.
Here. Don't look at me, sir. Look at the jury.
Now, sir, have the goodness to let his lordship and the jury know what your name is, will you?
Winkle. What's your Christian name?
Nathaniel, sir.
Daniel.
Any other name?
Nathaniel, sir.
My lord, I mean.
Nathaniel Daniel or Daniel Nathaniel?
No, my lord, only Nathaniel, not Daniel at all.
What did you tell me it was Daniel for, then, sir?
I didn't, my lord.
You did, sir? How could I have got Daniel on my notes unless you told me so, sir?
Mr. Winkle has rather a short memory, my lord. We shall find means to refresh it before we've done with him, I dare say.
You'd better be careful, sir.
Now, Mr. Winkle, attend to me, if you please, sir, and let me recommend you, for your own sake, to bear in mind his lordship's injunction to be careful. I believe you're a particular friend of Pickwick the defendant, are you not?
I've known Mr. Pickwick now, as near as I can recollect at this moment, nearly.
Pray, Mr. Winkle, do not evade the question. Are you or are you not a particular friend of the defendant's?
I was just about to say that.
Will you or will you not answer my question, sir?
If you don't answer the question, you'll be committed, sir.
Come, sir, yes or no, if you please.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. And why couldn't you say that at once, sir? Perhaps you know the plaintiff too, eh, Mr. Winkle?
I don't know her. I've seen her.
Oh, you don't know her, but you've seen her. Now have the goodness to tell the gentlemen of the jury what you mean by that, Mr. Winkle.
I mean that I'm not intimate with her, but I have seen her when I went to call on Mr. Pickwick in Goswell Street.
How often have you seen her, sir?
How often?
Yes, Mr. Winkle, how often? I'll repeat the question for you a dozen times if you require it, sir.
It's impossible for me to say.
20 times?
Certainly, more than that.
100 times?
I suppose 50,
possibly 75.
I dare say.
Pray, Mr. Winkle, do you remember calling on the defendant Pickwick at these apartments in the plaintiff's house in Goswell Street on one particular morning in the month of July last?
Yes, I do.
Were you accompanied on that occasion by a friend of the name of Tupman and by another by the name of Snodgrass?
Yes, I was.
Are they here?
Yes, they are.
Pray attend to me, Mr. Winkle. They must tell their stories without any previous consultation with you, if none has yet taken place. Now, sir, tell the gentlemen of the jury what you saw on entering the defendant's room on this particular morning.
Come out with it, sir. We must have it sooner or later.
The defendant, Mr. Pickwick, was holding the plaintiff in his arms, with his hands clasping her waist, and the plaintiff appeared to have fainted away. Did you hear the defendant say anything?
I heard him call Mrs. Bardell a good creature, and I heard him ask her to compose herself, for what a situation it was if anybody should come, or words to that effect.
Now, Mr. Winkle, I have only one more question to ask you, and I beg you to bear in mind his lordship's caution. Will you undertake to swear that Pickwick the defendant did not say on the occasion in question, "My dear Mrs. Bardell, you're a good creature. Compose yourself to this situation, for to this situation you must come," or words to that effect?
No, I will not.